Ooh, here we go. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sigurd Chronosecht here at your service for tonight. Today, whichever part of the weekend it is for you. Right now, it is the weekend, and today we're going to play more Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to go through more of our machinist here, and since I had this on the poll, I asked if in case we're going to go push through with it or not, if in case we're going to continue the MSQ today after reaching level 50. The polls apparently answered, and it said we will push through. So, where were we when we left off during the training arc? So last time, let me get myself situated real quick here. Oh, and while we're at it, let me also situate the microphone a little closer. So that would be a little better. There we go. So, last where we left off, we played through the quest line, got more training for our machinist here, and apparently got better and better in each application. Not to mention that we were also able to formulate some strategies and plans, being a machinist, and get ourselves figured out on how we're going to surpass our opponents on the tournament. Since the tourney is still on its way, preparations still are in order, and we ended up also going for other avenues for training, among which includes the Brotherhood of Ash, in other words, the Amalj'aa, the non-tempered ones, of course. So that's a particular detail in the plot point, or in the setting, that explains a lot. It becomes an important point that comes up later, I think, but it also lets us know that we have to also think about the nuance on beast tribes or allied societies yet. So for other societies or other beast tribes, there are some that are not tempered by a primal, which is an important distinction to take note here. That said, we have some few things to finish, among which includes a particular location known as the Aurum Vale. We are going to queue in for that. So as a starter, we are queuing for the Aurum Vale. We still have to open up a few other things too, but that's later. Speaking of which, let's step out and fix up our gear. So how is everybody doing? For me, it's a little bit of a long week. Main reason is I had to have myself checked after our stream last weekend, because for some strange reason, my right knee started to act up and give me a lot of pain. Had it checked, ended up going to urgent care, had it checked and see what's going on, and apparently it's just a particular thing behind the knee that's causing like a pinch to the nerve. We found out by having it checked on the MRI and all that, so it's a headache. I don't want to think about it right now, so we're going to go elsewhere. So let's take the time to chill, take out some enemies, boost some levels, and possibly have a fun time. So for those who are watching right now, if you're watching live or you're watching the VOD, glad to have you along. Feel free to just lurk about and have you on your second monitor if you want, or you can just watch attentively and see where we're going. Chances are we're going to be doing a good bit of combat. Hey! Hello, Solaire. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Glad to have you on. We just got started, so we're just going about while I'm already queued for the Aurum Vale. Unless you want to go into that. Otherwise, I'll be pushing up this particular mission so we can get more levels and increase the rank while we're at it. Because I'm going to increase the ranks for the Maelstrom. Let's see how we'll do. Ah, that's alright. Right now we're going to be on a very chill vibe here, so take your time to relax. I was saying earlier, last stream was a surprise because after the stream, oh boy, was it a painful night. In this case, the painful part was the knee. The knee started acting up. It didn't allow me to flex or straighten my legs. So it's rough. So the next day after that, had it checked, see what's going on. So even had to check with an orthopedic doctor to find out. Thankfully, they said it's nothing major, but the bit about the major part there is that there's nothing torn or nothing broken, but there's something pinching, which is annoying. Why? So here's to hoping that the cause of the whole thing caused my leg to swell. Well, at least on the knee part, right knee. So hopefully that thing is going well. So far, so good though. I'm just taking the time to rest it out. You might have to take it easy on the movement. But right now, everything feels good. This time, it's a knee issue. This is weird because we had the oral issue last time. Now it was the knee. Last night was the knee. Not last night, but last stream. If you're assuming that the last stream was like last night, but it wasn't last night. It was last weekend. After our stream, when I had to do the Zemel Darkhold and all that stuff, and the Brotherhood of Ash, that's when it started to hurt. In my case, not exactly a runner, more of someone who tends to walk a lot. I walk a lot. My work somehow, due to the nature of it, there are some portions of it that has me walking and pushing stuff. So a lot of movement can affect the knees. I think that might be it. But right now I'm taking it easy. Also taking some meds to help with the swelling. Right now it's not going there. It's not swelling anymore. Yeah, I'm also thinking about that too, because I'm thinking it might be a shoe. It might be a shoe thing. It might be something else. I'm not sure what exactly is the cause, but I'm gonna check every possible stops on this one. And if in case I could also skip the painkillers too, and find another alternative, a healthier alternative, I will take it. That's also what my wife is worried about, if it's an ACL thing. Hopefully, thankfully it was not. It was not. It's apparently more of like a small Baker's cyst at the back of the knee. And I think if medicines would work well on this one, most likely it will help with the swelling. It might alleviate the whole situation. So I think it might be in a good situation. Might go well. Now it's a weird thing because we also have a change in seasons as of late. As you would notice, I'm not sure for some of you, but have you noticed your temperature dropping right now for the past few days? For me, it was dropping. Over here, we've managed to reach a low at 65 today, earlier today, before the stream. It was at 65 in the early morning, and I think we only reached up to 85 or so for the high today. Tonight might be around, let me check the temperature. Tonight we're at 74. Okay, and also after giving a quick look, yes, we actually clocked to 86 today on our hottest. Lowest is at 65. Okay, let's keep looking. That's sad. Yep. For the current location of the Machine Cathedral, yes. It is cold. It is getting to the cooler end. We're not having the hot furnace days today. Right now, it's as cool as it should be. The way I like it. Yeah, it's more inflammation, I think. So being able to manage the swelling could help matters. Right now, I'm resting it out. Do you have anything new on the hunt log? Nothing yet. We haven't reached that point yet. So I'm just waiting for the Aurum Veil to ping. So if it pings, I might be able to promote. That and a roulette run. Once we get a leveling roulette going, it should be fun. Also, I heard today is we already have 7.35 for the patch for the game today. Which means we're now patch 7.35, which means we have new content included. This includes Monster Hunter Wilds for the collab and the new Deep Dungeon. So for a sample of a Deep Dungeon, I'm not sure if I have it ready here, but I think I might have it open. I might have received it already. I'm gonna check if in case it's already open. Gridania. Although for the whole thing to make sense, you have to do a specific quest first for our character here, which is actually a level 50 dungeon. This connects to a particular character that we saw back in the very early parts of the game. In this case, that Hyur White Mage. No, she's not a White Mage. She's a Conjurer. Sorry, correction purposes. The Hyur Conjurer that we saw at Sastasha alongside her companions. That is also the same person who lost her fiancé during our run in what's that place again? The Tamtara Deepcroft. So that's the one where we're going to. Speaking of which, we should also go there too while we're waiting for the queue. To the east. Come to think of it, by the time we reach level 50 on this character, and we're going to be continuing the MSQ, on Sunday, should we continue Final Fantasy XIV again, or do you want to see Final Fantasy IV? Or would you rather see Harvestella instead? I'm weighing our options right now. What game we're going to be running on Sunday. FF4? Sounds good. Yeah, I think we might do an FF4 stream tomorrow then, if that's the case. Yeah, it's either of the two, to be honest. Lucky you. You have Monday off. Speaking of Monday off, I think I have a Monday appointment. Dental appointment this time, so we'll find out what's up. Okay, we just need a healer. Come on. Come on, healer. Come on, please make it work. There's our Red Mage quest over there. This is for our other quest over here. Indigenous Peoples Day. Oh, cool. That's good to hear. Not sure about ours if we have a holiday, per se. I didn't get to check that bit, but yeah. Guess I'll find out on the day itself. Sopranos Day. A Sopranos reference. Ah. Speaking of Sopranos, I think I know someone in the amongst my friends that enjoyed Sopranos. I think it was Elk. Speaking of which, I've checked the theaters. They were lucky that they were able to watch the Baby Metal stream. That was Elk and a few buddies. I think even Ted Jackson made it there. The Sopranos stress eating. Oh, and the food. Sometimes certain shows work out well because of the food. You know? Like how they present the food. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with the food. Okay, here we go. Aurum Vale. Oh no. Oh, that's even worse. Oh boy. Here we are. Aurum Vale. So if you're a sprout, this is going to be a living nightmare. But this will also test your skills. But many times I got wrecked here before. So, telling it by experience with the previous character. But with this one, I wonder how we'll do. Oh no, that's not good. Come on, folks. Careful. Safety point, come on. We have the safety point. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, this dungeon is a skill check, so you have to be careful. Uh-oh. Already? Oh no, that's rough. That's rough. Well, that happened. On the bright side, though, shortcut. Trigger the shortcut. This will quicken the whole thing. Sometimes player ingenuity is gonna kick in here. Alright, here we go. That was smart. That was smart. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, a little tip on this particular section, watch out for the gold biome. you have 2 stacks of gold bile, get a fruit. ASAP. Before it kills you. I wonder how they're gonna do this in junior support version. Watch it. He's gonna wreck. Okay, there it is. There it is. Whew, that was good. That was good. Oh, here we go. Back in the action. Nice. Cool. We got him. Oh, this one. Yeah, anybody can get that. And we got... Oh no, that's a lot of them. This is the part where you should say, think fast. Here we go. Oh no, they really went there. Oh no, they really went there. Oh crap, they really went there. Oh, they really went there. That's our second one. That's the second one. That's the second one. Oh boy. Shortcut. You still have to get past these though. Dang it. Really? Yeah, you have to get past these. You still have no choice but to get past them. No choice but to get past this this horde here. Nope, you can't skip this one. Right now, though, the dungeon should be manageable when you get to this point. It's the first part that's usually the bane of every player's existence. This one, however, it's easier now, so no need to worry. Just watch out for AoEs. Some of the AoEs are a little insufferable. Like that one. good. Awesome. Right. Yikes. Almost there. And enemy's dead. There we are. Let's go. Oh, definitely gonna get that. Ah! Dang it. Okay, somebody got the seedling, but I got the shorts. Oh boy. Were those shorts or pants? We're gonna find out later. I think those might be pants. It's gonna be hilarious if it were shorts though. This is going well. Right, with all the gunfire that's going on right now, this should be doable. Nice. We're down. And we got more. Good call. Good call. Oh, no. Get out of there. I think there's two of them. There we go. Sheesh. So, in... I don't know which FF it was. FF... Oh yeah. FF8. Final Fantasy 8. Those things are notorious. I think also in FF7 as well, if you remember. Get caught by that bad breath from the Marlboro. Oh no. You're in for a bad time. We're gonna find out which FF started that whole tradition. So I think we've seen the monster itself from as early as FF2, I think. But we don't know when was the earliest FF that it started using bad breath. Booted it up, remastered on. Check your settings. I would say check your settings in that way. There might be a reason why it's locked at 30 FPS. Otherwise, if it is locked at 30 FPS, unless you have to do something about it. But if it's locked, I don't know what I don't know what to say about that. I hope it can be adjusted. Was it the port or was it the remastered? Because if it's the remastered, there might be something else also going on in there. Oh no, I got the burrs. Okay, got him. I think there might be a mod out there. Check the community for that one to be sure. Because they might have made some mods also to enhance the performance of the game. That's how dedicated those fans are. Okay. Nice. Come on. Here we go. Fruits, folks. All right. Oh. If that's the case, then it's a possibility. You should give it a shot. Also, that makes it handy too. That allows you to play it anywhere you go. Okay, that's it. I'm taking the risk. Yes! Now that's a good finish. Well, I'll take that. Not that one. And didn't even give me a chance to comment. Why? Oh well. So we got that done. Let's do the thing first before we report back. Let's do a cutscene. Here we go. Tombstone has been knocked over, and the earth before it disturbed. So this is where poor Liavine now lies. What's the meaning of this? Not only is her grave defiled, her body's gone. Who could have done this? Oh no. Could it have been Edda? The more I think about it, the more it makes, well, I was going to say sense, but gods. I'll try to explain. To the rest of us, our little party of 4 was but a means to riches and glory, such things as adventurers seek. But to Edda, this was her life. She blamed herself for Avir's death, and to our shame, we agreed with her, though we knew full well we were all to blame. And then we left her where she stood with her fiancé's head for company. Ah, how could we have been so heartless? Small wonder if the poor girl has been driven mad from her wits. But what's done is done. All we can do is admit to our mistakes and make amends as best as we can. Avir is gone, and so is Liavine. So is Liavine, but Edda refuses to accept it. She won't let go of her past. I know not what she makes to do in Tamtara. But it can lead to no good. I will attend to this wedding and try to restore her to her senses. I would be reassured if you would accompany me, Sigurd, as Severe once did. So too does Edda look up to you. She may not listen to me, but she may yet heed the words of someone she admires. And failing that, no, it doesn't. It doesn't bear thinking about. If we hurry, it need not come to that. Please, meet me at the Tamtara Deepcroft. Together, we'll put an end to whatever madness Edda is planning. Oh. Okay. Before we do the Tamtara Deepcroft thing first, we go back to Lominsa. Let's get our rank. I think this thing will have to reserve this particular dungeon. Not deep dungeon, but dungeon. I think we should reserve this dungeon specifically once we get level 50 for Machinist. Although we can enter there with another class. Like our other classes that we got from last time. Which means we could do it with what do you call this? We could do it with Summoner, Scholar, Red Mage, and Samurai. It's a little laggy here. I should move to a better spot. Oh boy. Limsa is so crowded. Is this the Saving Private Ryan dungeon? I think I should run this so that you would know. Saving one armed man dungeon. One-armed man. Oh, not yet. That's a different. That's later. That's the Saving Private Ryan one. That's a later point. I had no doubts that you would triumph, Sergeant, but the swiftness and surety with which you have done so is impressive indeed. As head of the Foreign Levy, I dare say I have never been prouder of an adventurer under my command. Rest assured that your deeds have been conveyed to the powers that be. I look forward to the day when I can congratulate you on a well-deserved promotion. Till sea swallows all. Oh, the Green Mile. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good film, by the way. Let's see. Can we promote? Okay, we've done the company log. How much? 9,000. Okay, we're gonna need to gather seals for this. Or we can sell. That's the reason. We can sell. I'll still keep the car and stuff. You know what? Let me just upgrade my gear real quick here. Huh. That ain't so bad. How much of a pirate are we right now? I actually like this. I like this. This is a cool look. I'll keep this. This is a cool look. I like how this went. speaking of which, I should start extracting materia. Now I can sell Hellfire. Okay, just give me a moment. I am currently figuring out what to sell here. Should I sell the glow set? I don't see my samurai using this at all. Yes, it is. Okay, now let's promote. This should do it. In the name of the Admiral, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Second Storm Lieutenant. By this promotion, you are now eligible to transfer between the 3 Grand Companies of Eorzea. Oh, we can switch companies now. In order to entice more capable individuals to join the Grand Companies, the Alliance leaders recently introduced a system which allows members of one organization the freedom to transfer to another. If you wish to shift your allegiance, you may do so by speaking with the personal officer of the Grand Company you wish to join. The personal incurs a registration fee, though this payment is waived the first time you transfer. In addition to this privilege, you are also entitled to purchase land or apartment in one of the residential districts established for adventurer use. We can finally have a house or apartment, whichever of the two. If you have an interest in owning an estate or other property, I suggest you consult the resident caretaker in the district you fancy. Among other things, you will be able to learn how to go about purchasing a plot of land and building a hall upon it. What do you think? Should we go to yeah, the 3 great nations have their own. Affiliation. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Lieutenant Chronosecht. I'm certain that your duties with the Maelstrom demand much of your time already. But if I might have a word. I'll get to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad. We are on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was at the top of the list. You would be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurer subordinates, and the position also comes with a possibility of further promotion. What say you, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? Oh, this is the squadron system. Okay. this is another one. Outstanding. Let's get you acquainted with your second in command right away. Hey. Small guy. It is an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Chronosecht. In my capacity as your aide, I will be filling the role of Squadron Sergeant. And these eager troopers are the inaugural members of our squadron. Form up! Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military, aye, but we'll harden them up soon enough. Oh. Interesting. When you have a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we'll discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. I'll leave it to you then, Commander. What do you think? I'll admit they're raw as soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Right, I won't keep you any longer. Your squad barracks is found through the door at the back of the command room. And the navigator guides you to victory. Okay, this is a system that might be a precedent to the duty support system. This is the prototype, I think, if I remember this correctly. This is the one right here. So this is a little something that you can do behind the scenes. If anything, I might only do this possibly either as a stream idea for us to just chill and everything, or this is going to be more of a off-stream type thing. So if in case I need to level up my character, level up classes, and do this at the same time, it will be for that purpose. So yeah. Cecily is our conjurer here. She's the healer. Nana Somi is the archer. He is one of our DPS. Astalea is the tank. He's the marauder. Not exactly a question, but the whole thing about the squadron system here is that you're going to grow them. You're going to give them training, but in terms of leveling them up, there's another way to level them up afterwards, after a certain rank, wherein you actually bring them into missions, or in other words, you bring them in dungeons. For those, and for everything else that's related to the squadron, I'm gonna do them off stream. I think I'll have to do them off stream. They're just everyday stuff now at that point. Yeah, it is off stream, so in case you want to do this though, if any of you watching this wants to try this out and you want to try the system per se, go ahead, play the game. There's the free trial. The free trial should also have this included, this particular section here. This is one of the evergreen stuff that they got. This already came with the core game. The free trial is for life, but it will only take you up to level 70, and that means it will only take you up till the Stormblood content. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Welcome to the Squadron Barracks, Commander. I've been fully debriefed on this new initiative and stand ready to answer any questions you might have. First and foremost, however, we'll need to increase the number of squadron members. We have 3 units at present, but our squadron won't be ready to deploy unless we have 4. Your own deeds as an adventurer should serve as to attract new recruits. All you need to do is choose from the hopefuls who submit their enlistment papers. So what's going to happen here is, the more we do our challenge log and stuff, there would be new recruits that may show up, and it's going to be based on what exactly you do here. You might be a combat player, or you might be more of the gatherer or crafter type of thing. And they will be anything that you're doing in the game that's in the challenge log will also affect which recruit will show up. I don't have the spreadsheet for this. I know there was a spreadsheet of sorts somewhere in there. I think someone in the community already did this, so give it a look. Oh yes, also a note from Solaire. Interesting note. Viewer discretion is advised. Game can be addicting and will drain your wallet. That is if you signed up to the full version. Which is, yeah. Got to Dawn Trail and stopped playing. Oh no. My friends did that. Like they played up until Endwalker when Endwalker was still the current one. And then they stopped eventually. It's like, sad. I too actually had to stop as well at a certain point. But that's the beauty of this game, because you stop for a bit, and then if you want to pick it up again, you can go and do so at your own pace. Oh no, he binge played it so much. Okay. Whenever he pays for another month, it has the Mughal trolling. Oh, you have paid another month. Oh no. Yep. They would usually send you like notifications about that, like in case you have a thing going on right now. So yeah, that's a thing. Cool thing here is that we get to decide who is going to join us. Now, who is willing to join? No new enlistments yet, so check our challenge log. Also, since we're doing this, oh, we're almost level 50. This could happen. We might make it happen. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna queue up for a dungeon. We're gonna do a roulette, and then after doing a roulette, we're gonna take on Tamtara. Let's hope it works. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something about this one. Give me a second here. Where's the portraits? A little too fierce, don't you think? Yeah. Now then, where do we go? Where do we go? Bishop landing. And there we go. Down. Okay, and we got new targets. We got new targets. Oh ho ho ho. Let's start here. See if anything comes up. Recommendations here. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Speaking of stuff today, since you notice that I'm being a little quiet right now, since there's nothing really eventful going on, so not much to talk about, not much to actually comment about, to be honest. Oh, well, except for another thing. So have you ever had that moment, folks? This is going to be an interesting question to ask yourselves. You might go ahead and answer that in the comments, or if you have a chat, if you want to leave it in the chat, let us know. Or if in case you're on our Discord, feel free to check in the Discord server there. Have you had that moment when you open up a few things, or like you were searching for something, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, a certain thing from your past shows up? Anyway, it's a funny thing to word, but yes. Have any of you had that moment wherein you had a certain thing from your past, like probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, or maybe further back? You know, that bit of nostalgia there from your early life. You had any of those moments? What did you do? What was it? What was the other item? Or what was the thing that you saw? Probably it might be a photo, small item, or something like that. What was it? Anyway, while we're thinking about that, I'll share mine shortly. Let's go and check this out. The shadows of Zaharak's scouts fall upon the boundaries of the Ring of Ash. Though they probe for weakness in our defense, they will find that the wall of the Brotherhood stands solid against these incursions. We shall teach these uncautious fools what swift and final judgment awaits any who seek to seize this lizard's tail. Go forth, honored ally, and cut short the reconnaissance efforts of the Amalj'aa thaumaturges and lancers that you find. When their brethren spy the carcasses strewn across the approaches of Zanrak, they shall know that the borders of the Brotherhood are not to be lightly tested. Okay, question. Have you found something that is nostalgic for you? Like, it could be an item, a photo, could be an old toy, an old object from your house, or anything that, you know, that kind of like gives you that flashback moment, takes you back to the good old days, if ever. What was that thing? So I'll start while I'm pulling off this particular question. This particular quest. We of the Brotherhood of Ash are proud soldiers, yet even the greatest soldier can starve without sustenance or be crippled by injury. We bear our battle wounds as badges of honor, but a festering cut can take one's life as surely as a blade of one's foe. A true warrior neglects not the arts of healing. My task for you, honored ally, is simple yet needful. Gather from the desert plants of Zanrak the rejuvenating sap that we use to salve our hurts. Oh, I know this one. This is the healing one. Charles Jr. Oh! Good point. Good point. Oh no, and as soon as I was about to do something, this happens. But yeah, that's a good point though. Yeah, there are some of that, some of those brands that didn't change their branding. Yeah, it will really take you back to how it was before. Oh, we're here. Oh, clever. Decided to skip. Smart, smart, smart. Menu items the same. Did the taste change or it's still the same? Did you still keep the flavor? Oh, that's cool. Still the same. Yo. That's good. That's good. If they manage to keep the consistency like that, that would be awesome. That's awesome. Oh no, what did the tank do? What did the tank do? Wall to wall. Too hard. And I can guess which is their cause. I can guess the cause. Yep. I can make a guess on what caused it. Okay, they pulled too big. This party pulled too big, especially the tank. Oh man. It gets rough when that happens, when the healer and the tank are not in sync. It's rough for the tank because it's also... it's rough for the tank because they're gonna get wrecked. It's rough for the healer because they can keep up. And the moment the tank falls in that situation, everybody falls. So, you gotta be careful in that one. Wait, do they have their... Oh, there's also a... Oh yeah, this one's learning. Cool. Carl's Jr. Okay. That's nice. gotta get rid of these because these can kill. Did they stun the Doom bit? Okay, now that you mention Chronosecht Jr., there's one that I was looking for that I remember back when I was young, but somehow it's no longer existent from where I'm originally from, and I've been looking for it ever since I moved. I think you're familiar with A and W, right? The root beer. The original A and W also had not just the burgers, but the root beer float. And when they served the root beer float, so when they served the root beer float, it didn't have ice on it. That's the one thing I actually enjoyed the most. It didn't have ice on it. The root beer is cold, like real cold, to the point that they actually froze. If I got this right, they froze the mug. That's how they did the cooling process. They froze the mug, and then they poured the root beer on it, so that makes it pretty cold. And then they add the soft serve ice cream on top, which is so good. Oh, well, that's something. Didn't have it in the West, but played hockey, went to Canada, tournaments. Oh, that's so cool. Now I'm itching to go there. I've been looking for that. I've been looking for an A&W ever since. I think the only time I was able to find an A&W after so long is I had to fly out, and not even in my original home. I had to fly out to get this. I had to fly out as far as Malaysia to get there. It's funny. It's like, huh? How did they have this? Yep, that it is a pretty long time, you know. Okay, now the other thing was Popeyes. But Popeyes is the good thing about the Popeyes is like it is easy to find now. The moment I moved, okay, oh, they have it here. So I'm not worried about that one. It's like I've been looking for like certain flavors in the tastes for specific items or specific foods that I experienced back when I was young. And by that I mean, yeah, early years for Sigurd, early academy years for Sigurd, when he was still a fledgling mage before taking the job quest to become a to become a wizard. When you were still those early times when you were still a novice or squire. Oh boy. The fun thing about the Karn dungeon, by the way, is that you can actually explore this area. The beauty about the Karn is that it has a puzzle that you can solve that will give you rewards if you actually engage with it. If you screw up though, more enemies. And it involves getting the pedestals. And if you want to get a completion on this particular dungeon, you're playing it on duty support, remember to Ooh, that's good. Remember to explore every nook and cranny. Remember to grab every item that's in the area. All the tablets, and engage with the puzzle that's placed in here. It will give you a lot of stuff the moment you're done. That is well done. Cool, cool, cool. So, another nostalgic thing that I found. I found a particular attempt that I had for my writing. Specifically a novel draft. Funny I mentioned this because I think you might have known, some of you might have known this already. So Elk and I are writing buddies. We both write stories. We love writing stories. And I think out of the both of us, I think Elk is the one who got published. I don't know. Maybe wrong. So there was one time that he asked me, "Hey, how about you try rewriting that thing that you made back when we were young, and see what happens to it right now with your skills, with your current skills?" Okay, sure. Let's see what happens. And I started doing that project about 1 or 2 years ago. Before this whole thing of me going online. This is before me streaming any of our games. So during that time, I was like writing about. I was making my attempts in writing a novel, and so far, I think I managed to reach up until 6 chapters. So far, so good, but I may have lost the copy back then. I don't know where it went. Until, this is the surprise part, until this week. I found the draft this week. I found both chapters 1 up to chapter 6, and I found the unfinished chapter 7. It is funny that it has come to that. And I was like, wait, what is this doing here? I thought I lost this. And I contacted Elk and I was like, dude, do you think I should finish this? He's like, yeah, aim for 45k words. I'm like, well, I guess I will. So it sounds like I got challenged there. Okay, the nostalgia here, Soler, in case you missed it. So, I found an old draft that I was working on 2 years ago. That particular draft was apparently saved in my cloud. When I tried to download the Microsoft Word app on my phone, and just tried to see how it's going to work out, and then lo and behold, all of the things I was working on was actually saved right there, like it was backed up and everything. Oh, I've been looking for this. And I checked if in case the whole thing is up to date. Yep, it was up to date. It was up till the last point when I last left it 2 years ago. So I got chapters 1 to 6, and then chapter 7 that is still unfinished. And it's still in there. I'm like, should I finish this? So I told a few others. I told my brother. I showed my wife the whole thing. She was like, "Wow, that might be a sign. You might want to do something about it." I told Elk about it. He was like, "Dude, do it. And I think, Solaire, you might be the other... You're going to be now one of the others that actually said, yes, do it. So I've now been pondering about it. There's a high chance I might actually try to come back to it, like read it. I'm currently rereading through the draft, trying to see if in case I can still salvage it. And if in case it is still salvageable, I will do it. I think it's still possible. My only problem is, what was I trying to pull off at that point? Where am I in the story? So I think I have a lot of back reading to do. If in case there's a progress on that particular thing, I will let you guys know. Oh, now that's interesting. That's interesting that you mentioned that, Solaire. Head guy for the university newspaper. That's interesting. Ooh. Oh, now that's something. Yeah, it's interesting, like how certain things that you do end up being pivoted to different directions. Because prior to me doing any prior to me being in the medical field, as you would know, prior to me being a what do you call this? Prior to me doing any work as a technician, style processing technician. Prior to that, I was writing stuff. My background initially was not in medicine. It was in communications too. So that's a surprise when you hear about it. Like, how did I get there? lots of questions there. It's like, how did I get there? Ooh. Okay, this is gonna affect the appearance. Is it me or something's wrong with the outfit? Yeah, something's wrong with the outfit. Something's wrong with the fit here. Damn, there's a lot of them. Okay, I suddenly got quiet because there's a lot of these enemies here. And there we go. Rescue attempt done. That's interesting to hear. Yeah, that's really interesting to hear, though. Some interesting tales we hear about the past and stuff. Oof. Watching it all come together. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Oh, turtle, not you. This lizard here. Okay, something funny right now. I don't know what's wrong with the outfit, but for some reason, why do we look like how do I explain this? The fit is weird. Like, the fit itself is weird. That's weirder. I don't know which would be a better hat here, so you tell me. Yeah, that's true. I think it's also in like when you have an experience on one thing and then you use it in another, the way they apply is going to be different. There's going to be a different way for them to pivot around. Some certain experiences can actually like help you manage other things. Like communications has other applications in different fields that we don't even realize. This might be a small thing, but one other example is like if like I was in the middle of a thought and you interrupted me, stupid little monster. There. I was in the middle of movement and then that happened. Oh boy. Okay, we just saved another Mikote and now we are all prepared to... Oh wait, there's two more. Also, we're now level 50. You know what that means. We're gonna do another quest. We're gonna do a quest, we're gonna do another dungeon, and eventually enough, we are actually going to continue the MSQ. Also, if I may add, I like the current look of our gun right now. You look at it. Yep. That's one awesome looking gun. Alright, let's go. Okay, so here's a little something I should mention. Let's go game related this time. The gun here, for the Machinist, I kind of prefer them during their earlier levels than the ones that you get on the later levels. Reason why is I kind of like them when they look believably like they actually look like actual guns. Look at it. Slick, applicable, fits the theme. It's just right. It's not too big. Because the others, when you see the other weapons, they look unwieldy compared to this one. Kind of like the look of this thing. If anything, I might end up putting his for glam after a certain level. I'm going to put it in the Machinist glam at some point. You might find other guns that look cooler compared to this one, but this might be one of the mainstays, along with a few others. Here's for comparison. This is the Garuda gun, which also looks nice. Bonus points for being double-barreled. I just realized it's a double-barreled one. Bloody Murder is the one that we're using earlier before I switched. Hellfire was the other earlier one. But right now we'll be sticking with Quicksilver, and we'll see if we have other guns that come up later. Okay. 1. 2. So it ain't much, but the point here is I'm using it to boost the reputation and getting some tombstones in the process. That's foundation. I have dropped in to say hi. Hey, Sword Mage Zach, welcome to the stream. You just made it to the point when I just reached level 50. And let me fix my glam while we're at it. There we are. Much better. Funny thing is that it's already snowing, and I think we're getting into the crazy part of this session tonight. Let's go. This is it. The day of the tourney is finally upon us. This is it, Sigurd. This is Machinistry's moment of truth. Pray gather our colleagues together. Joye should be just outside performing some last-moment firearm inspections, and Rosenthal? Well, Joye may have a better idea of his whereabouts than I. So we look for Joye. Where is Joye? If she's even here at all. Nope. Oh, there she is. Oh, Sigurd, this is a disaster. Someone's broken into our storage case and smashed all the firearms. I must tell his lordship. No, we must check the other crates first, or maybe... Oh, what do we do? Aye, you're right. Of course. Giving in to panic won't help us will help us none. I'll see what becomes of the rest of the weapons, then report me findings to his lordship. Rosenthal? Last I saw he was getting some fresh air out behind the workshop. Oh boy. Sabotage. Someone just did some sabotage. Don't look now, lad. I think we've got visitors again. Stubborn bastards. Smashed up our firearms. Seems whatever scrag it is that once is gone is done with being subtle. We'd best run off the rest of these thugs before they decide to set fire to the place. You know what to do. Warning slug shots only so when we don't bring the wrath of the Tenthful Knights down upon us. We'll be back in the workshop when you're done with your patrol. Slug shot instead of... Interesting that they use slug shot now instead of what was that move? They're having us use slug shot because the last time I remember we were using Gauss round. Please, no! It wasn't my idea! Nope, I'm shooting at the back. Get out of here. Scram. Interesting that they switched it to slug shot. That purse ain't worth getting shot at. Definitely not worth it. Get out of here. Gah, where did you come from? Nope. Sigurd, are you quite alright? Our fine instructor here tells me you've both been busy chasing off hired miscreants again. I'm afraid the damage has already been done, my lordship. Even after scraping together our spares, we've less than half the weapons we need for the tourney. Then half we'll just have to do. It will be difficult, I know, but I believe we still have a chance. What in the bloody hells was that? Sounds like someone fired a damn cannon or something. Yeah, someone's doing the sabotage, alright. Oh, my lordship. Our turrets. Lost. Must have missed one of the shite-eaten bastards. That's it then. We'll have to forfeit the contest. Nay, my dear. There's a time to remedy this. These efforts to confound our chances serve but to stoke the fires of my determination. Pray accompany back inside it, Sigurd. Rosenthal, Joye, lead your fellow machinists to the tourney field. and don your masks of supreme confidence. Whilst our mysterious enemy is distracted by your show of bravado, I shall work to replace the damaged firearms. But how can you craft so many weapons before the contest begins? Short of this, I cannot. Not to my usual exacting specifications, of course. Only the 4 of us must be aware of the poor quality of our replacements. You and Joye must needs to fight that much harder to compensate for your colleagues' lack of firepower. I'll do my best to keep the others in high spirits too, Lord Stephanivien. My apologies, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop or nothing, but when I heard the noise... Celesto. Well, there's not for it. There's not for it now. Welcome to the conspiracy. Formidable foes. Meager chance of success. This shall be a victory worthy of song. He's very optimistic about this. Being sabotaged and all that. What the hell? With the odds, we're not so heavily stacked against us, but we cannot let a few setbacks stand in the way of our moment of glory. Ooh. Oh, we got a coffer. Nice. We've done all that we can done. We have done all that can be done. It's time we join our companions and survey the field on which the tourney is to take place. You're familiar with Camp Dragonhead, I trust. Its grounds should make for an interesting arena. Going there. Dragonhead. Oh, over here. Okay, here we go. Good, you've come. The other houses have yet to field their forces, meaning we've time to inspect the area and formulate a winning strategy. Are you certain of your preparations, my son? These tales I hear of hired thugs terrorizing machinists and destroying equipment do not fill me with confidence. Pray remember that the collected gaze of Ishgard shall be focused on this contest. A poor showing will cost us our funding from the Holy See and cast an uncertain shadow over the future of the manufactory. I've never been more ready, Father. Now, relinquish your doubts, find yourself a nice vantage point, and enjoy the spectacle. I'm off to perch myself. But there's one piece of advice before I go. Make the most of the terrain. There's a few choice spots where I'd lay an ambush or expect my enemies to lay one for me. You're the instructor. Give the word and we shall endeavor to learn the lay of the land. Basically, he's telling us to look around. Get ready. Let's review our strategy, shall we? Unless you would rather simply begin the tourney in which you may speak with our machinist messenger. Our house will be a combined force of House Hylanart and Fortong, while the others House Zemael and Good in there. Standard is ours. We allow the standard to be destroyed. We are defeated and the tourney is lost. Return here when you're in need of heal. Oh, this is basically capture the flag then. Oh, and hey, Mayday, welcome to the stream. We're now level 50, by the way. We're doing the Machinist quest line, and we're trying to do the mission at this point. That hurts. There's a single mortar. Oh, here we go. Also, man, that's heavy. It's gonna be rough when you like you don't get a chance to reach out to old friends and such, because you don't know how things will go for, like, you don't know how things will go within a span of like what, 2 years, 3 years, months. Even a few months can actually yield a lot of stuff for certain people. Yeah, I've also lost friends like that too. Though for one friend of mine, it was more for I lost him from COVID during the pandemic. Never got to heard of him from since. Managed to get a hold of his sister to check out what's going on, but haven't heard a word ever since then. Only found out through my feed. So, rough. Yeah. We'll have to do what the good old... I'm not sure if it's already shown here or if you've seen it yet, but there's a line we'd always think about. For those who lost, and for those we've yet to save. For those we can yet save. So let's take a time to remember them as we play. Now, let's get this thing on the road. Let's make this happen and make this fight worth it. Hark, 'tis the Grinch and his knights. Ah, the manufactory workers in all of their glory. I imagine there are many who are curious, even eager, to witness you fight this day. Unfortunately for the spectators, however, House Zemael will end this mockery of a contest all too swiftly. Bluster all you will. We shall let the tattered remains of your standards speak for us. Such conviction from the king of the commoners. Come then, all the players are present. Let the tourney begin. Alright, let's make this work. Let's take out this big thing here. This is rough. Okay, this is a little trickier than it looks. There we go. So it's funny that we had to actually go to the back and circumvent everything instead of fighting them in the front. I think that was the intention there. You're supposed to actually round off to the back. Ah. Congratulations, machinists. You have proven yourselves not entirely without merit. House Zemail will gladly welcome your inclusion in House Hylanart's next company of reinforcements. Aye, your novel toys confounded my knights and won you this game of flags, I would say. However, how you fare against adversaries who seek not to break your standard but to spill your life's blood. May the days soon come when we fight side by side. Mayhap you shall understand why the knight is the master of the battlefield. He's still bitter. Oh god, this guy's still bitter. Well done, my son. You have triumphed against all that would see you fail. But of course, father, there is no difficulty that machinistry cannot overcome. And rightly so, in fact. A tourney victory. How many years has it been? At last, do we begin to reclaim the influence we have lost? And there shall be more to come, as long as you are true to your word. That means no more bemoaning my nightly skills, no more disruptive visits to the workshop, and some such. Stephanivien, I hereby relinquish to you the full authority of the manufactory. May your machinists be the spears that pierce our foes, and the shields that defend our walls. Do as you will, my son, for the glory of Ishgard and her people. Age of the Machinist has begun, my friends. Follow me, and together we shall ring the rusted helmets of the old guard. Though I have a feeling this tale is not yet over. Back to Foundation. So for this weekend we have been... I'll explain this. This week has been quiet, but in terms of the quiet that it gives, I'm here to let you know that everything is doing well so far. It's just quiet. In that, for some of you, the seasons are already changing. For me, it's gotten colder, slightly colder. From the usual 90-degree weather has now dropped to a high of 85 today. And it gets lower. I think tonight we are now at... Let me check this real quick. Tonight we're now at 71, but it might drop lower to 66 come morning. So if you guys are watching this right now, for all of you, as you might notice, Solaire and I are also conversing during the stream. And for some of our friends here, don't forget to check on your friends and your loved ones, especially old ones that you have not met for a good time. Make sure to check with them, see how they're doing, and let them know that you still remember them, that you still miss their company and all that such. Make sure to catch up. You'll never know when they'll be gone. And I've also had my share of those moments when friends that I once had, old friends that I know of, tried to check on to see how they're doing, only to find out that they've gone on, they've passed on. I never got a chance to break bread or share tales with them. So let this be a reminder to all of us. Let's watch over each other. Take care of each other. Don't worry, we're not ending the stream yet. We're still continuing this. We're not yet done. So, let's see where we are. It was a hard-won battle, Sigurd, but your keen grasp of tactics carried the day, and that is to say naught of your ever-growing skill with a firearm. With this victory, I am become Manufactory Chief in both name and deed, and I intend to make the most of my newfound freedom. Indeed, my first act upon returning to the workshop was to improve upon the Ethereal Transformer. This latest model is yours, with my thanks. The tourney exposed certain inadequacies in the design for which I have endeavored to compensate. Use it well. Because of that, we get one new skill. Now our bullets can bounce. Let's see. Junior Machinist Coffer. Let's try this one. So this is the Junior Machinist gear. What do you think, folks? Keep the hat or replace the hat with the glasses? I think for now this will do. Okay, and this part would be the continuation of the quest. Before we do this, I feel like we should enter Tantara Deepcroft. So we are going there right now. Up. Oh, and one more thing. Since we just got the ricochet skill, where is the other one? Here. Need to have both of them on those sections. We still have one more dungeon to play, and then we're gonna do the main story quest on the next stream. But the next stream for Final Fantasy XIV, however, is going to be next week. This week, after this, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV. We're going to see how our progress is over there, and enjoy some of the classic storyline. So we're going to be trying all forms of FF right here. Let's give it a look. Lalafell Thaumaturge. Just so happens a fellow like that went inside the Deepcroft not a moment ago. There was a young lady with him, dressed head to toe in white. The lass was all smiles and giggles like a maiden on her wedding day, but her friend looked stiff as a board. Can't say I blame him, though. Crypts do strange things to the best of us. You mean to head inside as well, do you? Well, take care you don't wake the dead, eh? Uh-oh. This is it. This is going to be rough. Okay, now we have access to the trials, the main scenario, and of course, dungeons. Let's see if it's going to get us in. Ah, there it is. But the question is, will they queue us in, or will it not? Let's go outside and find out. Also, we're going to check the southern side, on South Shroud, and see what's like over there. So another thing to know that in the South Shroud there is a I think some of you already know this. There's a thing that we can do that if you want to level up, you can try repeating this every now and then. In case you want to do it solo, it's called the Palace of the Dead. But the thing is, the way the leveling works in this particular system is too different. Though you get XP every now and then, I think, if I remember this correctly. Let me see if I can like test it out at some point. Deep dungeon. As you can see, we don't have any progress on it yet. It's a good time to test your characters in that. See how far you can go. Though I think it would make sense, story-wise, if we do the hard version of Tantara first, before entering that. Since we're bored, might as well do a feat. Go. Ha 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 ha. Much, but that works. We're gonna give it a few more minutes, see if in case we actually get something. So while waiting, let's find some targets. Better yet, have the recommendations out. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. further in. Slightly past Lark's Call. For this one, you would find it here. That's frogs. Here. Right there. One. And the other. Oh, wait, that's... pesky frog. Okay, I see the snarl, but where's the screech? Target. That target. Go. There we go. And it's now down. Ah, there it is. Took a while, but we got it. Let's see how this ends up. Go. Let's do it. This could get creepy. Just so happen that it's already October today, so this can get pretty freaky. Alright, there we go. I think we should read the torn folios later. It's kind of like a big reason why we're down here. So. Ooh. Careful. Alright, there it is. Okay, that opens up the thing. Off. Oh, move it. We got them all. Oh, we got extra enemies. Nice. So everyone who's on for a spooky mood. I think we just pulled in the right dungeon for our day. This is the right dungeon for that mood. Oh, wait a second. Is that who I think it is? Yikes. It is her. Oof. Oh, that's a lot of vulnerability stacks. Yikes. Ooh, that hurts. Come on. Okay, looks like we gotta focus fire on her then. Okay, you're after me. That's not good. Gotta get moving. Gotta get moving. Gotta get moving. Healer, stay with me, please. Okay, so that mechanic a while ago, for us to survive that, if you're being chased by those zombies, I think what you're supposed to do there is you get to the one that has the AoE marker, because that's the AoE marker that rains arrows. The arrows apparently kill the zombies. So if you don't want them to explode on you, if you get this dungeon, that's what you do. An interesting mechanic here. Okay, there we go. Stand by here. That's an interesting question. Wait. I nearly got lost in that whole maze. Hold on. So Piccolo would be your go-to. Okay, here's the question for everybody who also wants to join in on this particular question here. If you're in the chat right now, feel free to sound off. So, here's the question. Who would be a fitting ruler of the world? Fitting king or queen or whichever monarch they are to rule the world. Which fictional character would you put in there? So we got a volunteer here. Solaire mentioned Piccolo. I need to know the reasoning behind this one. This is interesting. Why Piccolo? what's Piccolo's qualities that makes him fitting to be a ruler? Now that we're thinking about it. Representative. Earth representative in the universe. What makes Piccolo fitting for that? It's... oh no. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Our dude's down here. I don't like the look of that. If he dies, we're gonna get wrecked. Good call. Good call, healer. Good call. That hurts. Fine. Yes! Nice! Treasure. Forget treasure. Okay, so for the representative, or basically the one who would stand as the king, the ruler, or so, I would pick... That's a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a pretty tough one. What do we pick? Because there's a lot of ways for this to go down. And what would be like the type of what would be the type of government or so, a ruling body that would be used for this. Oh crud. Pesky Pisco Demon. I'll get you. Oh, this is rough. There's a lot of them. Ah. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. That boss is great. Yikes. Here we go. Crazy things, I have to move fast. Wait. Uh-oh. Right there more. Uh-oh. She got a buff. That doesn't look good. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Good. Caught him in time. Oh, there's getting more. Did she just laugh? Yikes. Just laugh. That's it. I'm blasting you off. And down she goes. Oh boy. That ending though. That ending. Okay, let me go back to this real quick. Hold on. So, reason why we had Piccolo. Okay, let's hear what you got here. Started off as a villain. Yep. Ends up becoming a selfless defender. Often plays strategist. Yeah, that's true. He does the all the planning while everybody else does the power play. Yeah, good. That is a good point. Yeah, come to think of it, there was a time that before Piccolo became the Piccolo we know, Piccolo was originally the type who wants to rule the world, and he was like young. It was like when Goku was even young, like kid young. Wasn't that the case? And then he just like what, reincarnated or something, or got reborn or something. I kind of forgot. It's been a while. Yeah, okay. So I still got my lore right. Okay, we got it right. So yeah, I agree. Piccolo actually kind of counts in there. I'm not sure who else. There's a lot of characters we can actually put in as a poll for that. So we got Piccolo on the list. Yeah, he was the main villain of the first Dragon Ball. Yep, that was when Goku was still a kid. Hold on a second. Let me just get rid of this one. There we go. Back to Bent Branch real quick. We're gonna go to good old Ioreo to actually finish this bit. It's funny because it's already raining in game. Who else actually counts as a natural leader that would step up? With a good case with Piccolo there, so that's good. I'm not sure who else comes to mind. Okay, let's conclude this quest real quick here. It's finally over. Would that it could have been different, but what choice did we have? Let this be my last act as an adventurer. I have done quite enough harm as it is. I mean to go home and live out my days in... Huh? 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 Oh no. No, 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 no. It can't be. Ah! Ah! I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And he's off. Spooky season. Yep. It's October. It's spooky season. So for everyone who's watching right now, yep, that is a fitting time for you to kick off the spooky season. Yeah, a little thing to note how to access this. You have to, of course, finish the earlier version of the quest, which you actually do at around level 15, 16 or something like that. This happens after Sastasha. By the time you hit level 50, you will find the quest giver Payoreo in Ul'dah, right close to the Chocobo stables. That's how you'll kick off this quest. And that's how you unlock this dungeon here. A fun trivia, however, is that this dungeon is connected to the deep dungeon Palace of the Dead, which we'll find out why by participating in it. Question is, which class do we use? Let's use this guy for once. I'll show you what I mean. But I think we'll have to save it for another time to actually show you what that is. We're going to save that for another day, because I think on the next stream we are going to do... Well, we're going to do a bit of Palace of the Dead, but mainly we're going to do the continuation of the Machinist quest, but this is now alongside the Heavensward main story quest. So we're gonna hold off on the job quests for a bit. We're gonna go back. Go back to base. So for me, to answer the question, there are some thoughts I have to figure out first, like in what manner would we have as a representative? Would it be in terms of diplomacy or in terms of governance? Sephiroth. No, actually Sephiroth might work, but at the same time Sephiroth might actually be the cause why the world ends. Yeah. It could work. It could work, but at the same time it might end not so well. I would say this is gonna be a I don't know what to say about this one. If I say this character, this is going to be a spoiler to the whole of Final Fantasy XIV. I don't want to say it right now. No, I'm not saying me. No. It's not the Clockwork Wizard. No. I'd say it'd be Master Chief. And no, I'm not gonna give you the other answer, which is the what do you call this? The most Ted Jackson answer I could ever think of, which is the God Emperor of Mankind. No. We're not doing that. That's cheating already. And if anything, if you notice what happened to the Imperium, I don't think you'd want that also to our world. So, no. Twilight Princess Zelda. Yeah, actually, yeah, Zelda might work. Princess Zelda definitely would work. In terms of which version of Princess Zelda, I think that would be one. I have one already. I have a choice, but if you're going to the non-spoiler choice, this will be tricky because I have the spoiler choice. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say the name of this spoiler choice here because it's integral to Final Fantasy XIV. I think I'll have to answer this bit later on, that specific character. But prior to that, I would say we got Kuja Bateas Pants. No. There's a specific guy I'm thinking of. Okay, here's my hint. You've seen him in A Realm Reborn, but he has a hood. And he's in white. No, not Nero. It's not Nero. He has a mask. He's wearing white robes. And out of all 14 or 13 of them, where everybody's wearing black, he's wearing white. I think you've seen him already, Solaire. Welcome, Master Chronosecht. Shall I show you inside the manor? Okay, this is our good spot here. We'll sit here and I'll tell you the other option I have. Okay, now that we're talking about this, to answer the other question, we would say the other option I have is who was that character again? I'm trying to remember. Oh, you just realized who it is, huh? I won't say the full name yet because we are not supposed to find that out until later. Starts with an E, correct. But we're gonna find him soon. We're gonna find out soon. And I'll explain myself why. When it comes up. But to put it simply, Nah. If I say it, it's a spoiler, so I can't do much. I so can't do it. Especially if said spoiler is related to this game. So, nah. Can't do it yet. But another option I have would be... Who did I have for this one? Because most of the characters I like to put in with... Yeah, I know. Piccolo is really up there. I mean, yeah, Piccolo is up there, but... I'm trying to see who else would also fit on the seat. If in case it would be just more than one... like, let's say, for example, it might actually be a convocation. It's actually more than one representative. So you would want to have multiple seats of power. Oh no, this is sounding more like a council now. Oh yeah, Piccolo would be up there. I would also include who's the guy from? That won't work. I don't think Shikamaru would work here. He's smart, but he's more in tactics. No. Frieza's too much. And we were not gonna put Char Aznavour nor Lelouch Lamperouge in this whole thing because they are the most likely reasons why the world would go into chaos in the first place. They're smart though, but oh boy, they're bastards. He'd start the Frieza Force on Earth. Yeah, there's that. If you have by the mention of those characters, you might know mecha anime already at this point. So yeah. Anyways, that would be it for tonight. So we managed to reach level 50. We are now level 51. Actually, the quest itself is not on a capstone. This is basically the halfway point, wherein the plot of the job quest is about to show. Here. The plot of the job quest now is going to be where it picks up from the midpoint. So the midpoint for us is from level 30 to level 50. That's the early half. The latter half happens from 50 to 60. And for this to feel a little more natural, we are going to play this alongside the main story quest. So we're going to be playing as Machinist for a good bit of Heavensward. But once we reach a point that we hit level 60, I will have to swap off to another character class, another character job, and we'll level it from there. So yeah, I don't have a copy of Dead Space, man. Come on, why? But yes, also for tomorrow, we're going to pick from these two games. I'm going to put up the poll after this. I'll see you for that. We're going to choose either Harvestella or Final Fantasy IV. We're going to find out what the game is tomorrow. So I'll post it now. Let me post the question before we end the stream. So give me a moment. Let's get that post up and running. There we go. Okay, I managed to get that going, and I also have the poll now is up on the community thread. Go ahead and check it out. It should be up there. And I'm also going to post the link next time. Let me see if it's gonna post the link for you folks. Hold on. Let me share it for you. Well, let me share. So let me know if the link shows up. If it shows up on the chat right now. If you're watching this, check the chat replay. It should be there. Or you might be checking the channel already. It will already be there right now. But if you're watching live, you should see it on the chat feed. Or just check my channel. You'll see the post. I'll also post this on Discord for them to know what to do. Okay, already posted the thing. Go ahead and cast your votes. So everyone who's watching, everyone who's catching up. Well, if you're already catching up way late, I think the answer has already been placed. But either way, let us know what you think. As for now, we're done for tonight. We now have a trusty gun with a bunch of machines. We have a satchel pack on the side, ready to whir and crackle with energy. Tonight, we need to rest. So take care of yourselves, folks. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Today, for some of you, if it might be daytime already. We'll see you again on the next game, next stream. That's all for now. This is your Clockwork Wizard, Sigurd Chronosecht, saying good night, good day, have a wonderful time. Watch out for each other, take care of each other, and make sure to check up on your loved ones, old friends, relatives, everybody, and may you all walk in the light of the crystal. I'll see you soon.